Perm Prosper here. Got a great video for you guys this week. We're going to be raising occupancy, filling units, and also handling a lot of maintenance requests this week. I'm going to do a pre-walk inspection. I'm going to show you guys how we do it. Prep and Prosper. Let's go. We don't really like closed doors on our vacant units. One of the things you want to look at too that'll help your occupancy is your curb appeal. One of the things I like to do when I arrive in the office is to get everything together. Check my board, check my emails, see exactly where the property is to see where our goals need to be for the week. You don't know where you're going unless you know where you're started. One of the things I like to do is also check in with the staff that's currently on site. By being a property manager that travels, I have to check in with the site that's on hand and make sure we work together as a team and a unit. Let's prep, let's prosper together. Let's go. It's a cold day, Prep and Prosper. We're headed down to the 400 building. We're going to pre-walk a unit. We've sent in the RTA. It has not been approved yet. So to my guy that left a comment about how long it takes, we've sent it in maybe a week and a half ago. We've got an email back from the housing authority. They're taking a look at it. So we're going to go ahead and inspect because we think that by next week, we will get an email stating that they're ready to inspect the unit. So let's go ahead and get down here to the 400 building. Let's go. One of the things you want to look at too that'll help your occupancy is your curb appeal. If your parking lot is not in a good condition, signage is not good, a lot of oil stains, a lot of issues, then it's going to affect your occupancy to where individuals that you would think would rent apartments are going to decide, hey, let's just go to a different apartment complex. So you always want to make sure in your parking lots it's clean and clear. Make sure you have all your signages for any type of issues or visitor parking areas. See, this one is clearly identified. Make sure your signage is straight, not crooked as though that one is. So you just want to just keep making sure all your parking lot is decent. Make sure it has good lighting. Make sure your lighting's good. I know this is daytime, but at nighttime, drive your property to see if your lighting is still going well. Prep and Prosper, these are things you can do. Also, your breezeways. Make sure your parking is clearly identified. Check our stairwells. See, this one you need to be pressure washing. All right, we've entered the unit. Just got here, got the lights turned on. Same style, same setup, but we're gonna do our normal check. So, of course, as I mentioned, you wanna check the gaps on here. We don't see any. And then we're just gonna go ahead and go around. We're gonna start our initial walk, check our HVAC. We don't really like closed doors on our vacant units. All right. So we're in the bathroom, we're checking to make sure everything's good. I'm gonna check the water temperature too while we're here. Uh-oh. Got a little small leak there, we'll have them check that. Remember all our windows, I'll come back through, we'll check all our windows to make sure they function. They all have their locks on them. So we're just really mainly doing our initial walkthrough. And I'm gonna show you guys eventually what we're gonna get our electrical tester. Prep and Prosper, leave a comment. Let me know How many units do you plan on moving in this week? How's your week been? How's your inspections been going? Got your stoppers. So, of course, we talked about it. Passing these inspections, sure you have your stoppers. These will fail you. Missing these will. Also, with your garbage disposal, see these flaps? They need to be in good working condition, no damages. Make sure your fire stops are under there along with your filters. This one needs a filter. If you notice, this is gonna make you fail right here. This is missing a filter. Maybe not a fail, but they're gonna mention it. So we're gonna bring that up to our maintenance. Of course, we're gonna be checking all our cabinets and our plugs. We're gonna do that here pretty soon. Nice bathroom. We're still in the same apartment complex, so all the units look similar. But we're still doing our due diligence because once the inspector comes, we want to make sure we pass 100%. We're checking all our light bulbs, check our fixture bulbs, make sure you check all your fixtures. Have something to check your smoke detector, long broomstick, extension pole, anything, balcony. So this is simple, pretty straightforward. We've done our pre-walk. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm just still gonna go by here and I'm gonna check all my outlets, and then also I'm gonna have maintenance do the filter. Of course, as we mentioned before, passing the inspections helps with your leasing and your occupancy. You do not want to have to continue to spin your wheels to get new applicants once you've already identified somebody that you would like to move in. Go ahead and make sure the unit is ready and that the application process is as quick as possible for the tenant. And then you will have them moved in. You can collect your rent. You can start getting your profit going, and it does not have to be a difficult task, but it's how you say things. It's how you get things done with the housing authority. It's how you say things and get things done with your application process. So one thing with Prep and Prosper, we're going to continue to grow and continue to show you guys different ways and strategies here that you guys can implement in your everyday leasing or property management daily tasks. So hopefully you guys learned something from this week. So we're gonna go through and make sure. I'm gonna try to get, when the tenant comes, we're gonna do a walkthrough tour, and I'm gonna get you guys some footage of that this week. Good evening, guys. Saturday night, Prep and Prosper here. We're just finishing working at the property. We put in some overtime, but this week we had a good week. We increased occupancy from 91% to 95%, a little bit over 95%. So we did exactly what we needed to do. Next week, we've got our orders of where we're going. So I'm going to post a video showing you guys kind of next week's journey, but just wanted to kind of recap the week. Thank you guys. Remember, this week we kind of raised occupancy. Our goal this week was to get our occupancy up and our recertifications down, which we're able to do. Main thing is just how you talk to people. Make sure you put a sense of urgency on it. But the main thing is just providing solutions to people and properties that are struggling. So that's our goal here. But hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Remember to like and subscribe. Hope you guys watch next week's video. But Prep and Prosper, thank you guys. Have a great week. Let's go.